Allie, and this is my first time here. And just as a side note, I appreciate Minnesota's comedy scene because people don't generally heckle you. However, if there are men in the audience who wanted to heckle, please remember that your first time was awful and she didn't heckle you. So a couple things about me. I am a mom. I have 3 little boys. Woo. Generally, that gets me an oh. Okay. I am a pastor's wife. Generally, that gets me an oh. Okay. And I'm a wedding photographer, which most people are like, oh, that sounds super exciting. I'm going to tell you, that's literally the worst thing about me. So having 3 little boys means people generally say things like, wow, that sounds like a lot of energy, or wow, that sounds like it's very loud, which I mean, yeah, it is, but could you go past loud? I don't know. But one thing that people honestly say that is really weird to me is that people will be like, oh, 3 boys. That'll be interesting when they're teenagers. And you're like, okay, I don't really know why it is you're thinking about my son's future masturbatory habits. That should probably qualify you for some sort of national registry, which means you can't live within 1,000 feet of their school. But also, please know that the thought that boys don't find their penises till they're 12 or 13 is absurd. As soon as babies gain arm control, which is a thing that they have to learn how to have, they find their junk. And then they've just found their happiest place ever, and it's downhill from there. To the point where I legitimately can't, FaceTime my in-laws in Oregon when my little kids are having splash time in the bathtub, because as soon as the camera flips on, one of them just starts chopping wood like it's their job. And, okay, no one's going to give you a hard time for having some stranger time in the bathtub. But most people don't do it while FaceTiming their grandparents. I'm just saying that's generally not cool. And if that's something that you do, then you need to tell your date that before things get real weird when your phone rings when you're having shower sex. So that's kind of like my general overview of having 3 little boys. And that's my, oh, yeah, when I tell people that I'm a pastor's wife, they'll generally apologize for swearing, as if God gave me a pass on saying motherfucker because he takes all of my weekends. It's not that big of a deal, because I'm pretty sure that if you're feeding the poor, he's cool with you saying, God damn it. But also, people will be like, so, what kind of pastor is he? As if they give 2 shits about what kind of denomination he comes from. What they really want to know is he like a nice pastor, or is he the kind who believes that hurricanes are caused by gay marriage? And the answer is, in the nice kind. We all know that hurricanes are not caused by gay marriage. They are obviously caused by strong, independent women making choices for themselves. Hear me out. I think that if we can stop using the terms climate change or global warming and instead use independent women on their periods as an intermediary, that Congress might actually pass a law to control and enforce her. I'm just saying. So that's the pastor's wife side of me. And then as a wedding photographer, people will be like, oh, your job sounds so glamorous and amazing, and oh, just tell me about the best. No, I can't tell you about the best, but I'll tell you about the worst. The worst wedding I ever shot started with the coroner's office and ended with Homeland Security, and in the middle, I nearly knocked the King 5 weatherman into the Pacific Ocean because I was throwing up over the pier. And that is the shit that I deal with on a regular basis. And so I would have to say that the next part of me is trying to be a comic, and I would like to thank you all for laughing because that is actually the appropriate response anyway. So, thank you very much. Woo!